Start recording. Hello, chat, YouTube. Welcome to a vintage prelim on a Friday. It is a holiday, so I am not working. So I get to play in one of these for the first time in a while. So I was gonna play PO, but I felt like a bunch of PO in a row is probably not the greatest idea. So today we're gonna just play some comfy beep beep boop boop car shops. I just grabbed a list off of Goldfish and I just changed like one or two cards in the sideboard. Pretty just standard shops list. Let's see what we can do with it. Of note, I'm not the greatest shops player. My sequencing has improved, but there's still much to be desired, so don't expect the most perfect of play today. I can probably start one snake. Start a prediction. Start a prediction. There you go. Boom. Predict away. All right, let's get into this thing. I've got no mana on turn one. Well, I mean, I have a lot. I have 3 mana on turn one. I have an inspector. The downside is if Karn shows up with a sphere resistance, which seems fairly likely. That is something that Karn 90 is likely to do. So I think we're going to have to put it back just because we expect our opponent to go Workshop Sphere. Yeah, this works for me. I'm looking to put a land back here just on the premise that I want as much action as possible. I think I'm just going to put back the factory so I have a better chance of casting all the spells that I want. I ain't playing by the rules. Hell yeah, keep. Bottom. Done. Yeah, I have a bunch of Italian ancestry. As expected, Workshop, but this time it was Workshop Mirage Mirror, which could be fairly problematic. Definitely good against what we've got cooking today. What do I want to do? Can't chain 2 spells this turn no matter what. So I guess there was no reason to play Ancient Tomb except for the fact that it's going to give me more mana next turn. But if that was the case, maybe we should have just played Tolarian Academy. Already starting off with some suspect lines. I guess it makes more sense to play the Lodestone Golem now because it doesn't have haste. Doesn't really do anything to our opponent, but yeah, so there was really no reason to use my Tomb here. Probably should have just played Academy. But that's what happens when you just wake up. Double Workshop. That can't be good for me. It was, in fact, not good for me. Who could have seen this coming? I assume my opponent will just get a Dark Depths and try to set up a 2020. Yeah. This does not seem like a very good matchup. Though Revoker would be pretty nice. Mana Crypt's a decent draw. So I can go Mana Crypt, Fleet Wheel Cruiser, attack for 10. Oh, I should have fucking played my... If they block. I guess they are going to block. Yeah, I don't know. We're playing really badly right now. Now I can't play my Tolarian Academy Inspector because I don't have 3 artifacts. I should have put... I was like, oh, I don't want to give them information, so I will hold my Tolarian until post-combat. But no, I need to play my Tolarian pre-combat because that's when I had 3 artifacts. There's like some upside here where we get to get our Mishra's Factory and play early, but oh my lord. Yeah, I just woke up. What do you want from me? It's okay. We have like 0 chance of winning this game anyways, so. My opponent's draw was fairly good and very good in the matchup as well. We actually just like don't have sideboard cards for this, right? We have a needle. We have exactly a needle. But I mean, I want to take out all of these. So I guess we can bring in some worms. I have no idea what the City of Traders is for. I have no idea. Decks that are wastelanding me, maybe? I don't know. I just yeah. I mean, a 4-mana 5/3 is a turn 1 5/3 is still worth it. So you can attack like and try to kill your opponent. So let me text. All right, try again. Seems really strong. Probably just play out Inspector on turn 1, Inspector on turn 2, Chief, Needle, Crew, like just play all our stuff. And Needle is really strong in this matchup, so I think the sideboard is a little interesting. I think there's normally like more Needle effects in a sideboard of a Shop's decks, but not really sure. Yeah, I don't think like bringing in Mind Break Trap is unreasonable, but that is not the strongest start from our opponent. And this is just going to turn this into a Lava Axe, but pretty good. Are going to go for Wasteland. That makes sense as well. All right, so I've got an Inspector. And then I have a Fleet Wheel. I think it goes... Yeah, I guess we just play everything, huh? Fleet Wheel. Chief. Ravager. Needle. On... Thespian stage, I guess? Or is... Yeah, I guess Thespian stage? I guess we lose to Workshop Golos in this way, but whatever. Maybe we should have played around that. I guess we still have a cruiser, so I don't know. Doesn't seem that bad. Actually, if they go Golos stage, then we would eat all of our things and crew the cruiser, put them on the cruiser, and we would still win, right? Theoretically. Don't know how big that cruiser is. Sorry, if they go Golos Tabernacle. I keep saying stage, but I mean Tabernacle. So I'm dealing 10 right now. Is there any choice or any reason to deal more than 10? I don't think so. This was a pretty solid turn 2. They have Urborg. Oh. You're right. So literally, I don't think they can do anything. Yeah, you're right. There is also I don't know. I was just thinking that we had workshops, but you're right. We can tap mana. This hand was like pretty absurd. I guess this is the power of Foundry Inspector, right? I do think that let's see, eat is 5. Yeah, we still do 10, but they have 5 defense, so we wouldn't kill them. But just like trying to think about that case. Okay, so what's the reason behind keep traps on the play but not on the draw? I don't really understand that. Aren't you're boarding out like I still think you want traps, right? Because I don't want Trinisphere and Chalice on the draw. On the play, I want Trinisphere and Chalice. But on the draw, I think I want Mindbreak traps. Yeah, I'm not sure what the reasoning behind what Montolia was saying was. On the play, I want spheres. I don't think I want spheres at all. I think I would rather just not play spheres. I think we're just gonna start like naming combo pieces because they really can't deal with them, right? Unless they have Dismember. So like if we just start, I mean, I think naming Emerald's also pretty reasonable, but like if we just name like Helm of Obedience this turn and then name Mirror the next turn. Don't think you can name Emerald this turn, because if your opponent just goes Workshop Helm, you look really silly. That's a lot of Wastelands. You're not going to Wasteland me either. What do I want to do? I kind of want to just play Double Chief. Maybe that's worse than playing a Wurmcoil Engine. Don't think we care about a mirror right now. There's also some value in just going Revoker on Emerald plus Chief. I mean, they could easily have sandbagged a Manosaurus Wombo. That's very easy. Seems like a good way to get fish. If you're gonna say Monka every single time something happens, I'm just going to mute you, Wombo. Oh, man. Well, the thing is, we're not like super good against depths because they also have Wastelands, right? If we go Double Chief, we attack for 4 down to 16, and then we have 12 power in play. I mean, I did tell him, right? The Wasteland to play around a 2020 does, or the Wurmcoil to play around a 2020 does have value. That is certainly true. So if I play the Wurmcoil and they go to 18, and then I play Double Chief, and that would be lethal anyways. So I guess the Wurmcoil is better. Yeah, I think I think I like the Wurmcoil slightly more than the other lines. That's a lot of wastelands. But no wastelands on our workshops. I guess we're just going to play our whole hand, right? I can even wasteland them. Do they play Dismember in their deck? I kind of want to name a second Helm here. I'm going to play this one first, I guess, because of Mindbreak Trap. Man, being the aggro player can be pretty cool sometimes. I am playing by the rules. Definitely shouldn't wasteland them here. Obviously, like, we don't care about our mana anymore, and I think taking them off of 1 mana is better than, like, maybe they have to wasteland us to before they can make a 20/20, but the 20/20 is so irrelevant at this point that doesn't matter. I guess maybe you want to play around Tabernacle again, but because we drew the Mana Crypt, we have no need to play around Tabernacle. We were very susceptible to Tabernacle in both of those games. Kind of interesting. Yeah, I mean, I played that first game very poorly, but they had a much better hand. I feel like they probably kept the Helm of Obedience Leyline hand that just didn't have mana, is what I would assume. Like, I assume that their hand was like Wasteland, 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 Helm, Leyline, Mox, something, and then they just drew nothing that progressed them to Helm. Or, I mean, we also named Helm on turn 1, so I mean, we'll take it. Not the last one done either. You love to see it. Right, chat. Round 2. Vintage prelim. Took the first one. Oh, they are hanging out in the chat today. Cool. All right. Good luck, CFT. See you on the other side. What was I saying? I was saying it's round 2 in a vintage prelim. And I forgot to put on the little banner thing. My bad. We now have a banner thing. Look at that. Look at it drawing the Lotus out. Oh, beautiful. I need to give people their money, huh? Choose outcome. Yes, indeed. Complete prediction. Start prediction. Start prediction. Start prediction. All right, there's another prediction up for you gambling addicts. All right, let's do it. Yes. No. Not strong enough. Better? Tomb Away. Done. I'm gonna lead on Sphere just because of the decks that CFT typically likes to play. Yeah, I was gonna play PO today because that's what I'm gonna play tomorrow in the challenge and for the PTQ, but then I realized that would be 3 straight videos on YouTube that were all PO, and I decided that was too much, so we're just going beep beep boop boop car shops. Fun time. Yeah, I think there's like some value to leading on Inspector, but I want to. I'm trying to think about. I think I'm just supposed to go Ancient Tomb Spirit Resistance here. All right. I had Force of Will. I guess that's a reason to go Workshop Sphere Resistance. All right, that was bad. I was like thinking about playing around like Wasteland and those kind of things, but now I can't go Inspector Wasteland, so it was pretty bad. It's okay. If you watch the stream, you'll now learn what not to do. As long as we can figure out what the problem was, it is a good thing. So I leveled myself because I'm like, oh, the normal thing to do is go workshop sphere, but then I was also like, well, workshop and sphere don't cast inspector, so I might as well protect myself from wasteland. But actually, this worked out pretty well. it actually worked out really well. So now if this inspector resolves, this chief is worth 2, and maybe it was all planned. And they also didn't play something I could wasteland, so boom, 6 power. I mean, I do think there are legitimate arguments to going either way, and wasteland is one of them, right? Oh, my opponent has ancestral recall though, so yeah, all right. I mean, we're probably dead. I can't imagine that we're winning now. Why did they go for end of turn so that they didn't have to fetch basic island? So they wanted to hold up on their fetch and not get wastelanded. I would assume that this is just going to get a Tinker and there's going to be a Citadel put into play. But if not, then maybe we have a chance. There are a bunch of crazy people who don't register Tinker Citadel in their decks, which is beyond me. Demonic Tutor. Lotus Yagwell. Lotus Tinker. Sure. Yeah. All right. CFT, known powerful wizard, is smart and registers Tinker Citadel in his decks. So, ooh, fetch land. Okay. Green. So is this the Ephemerate deck? Okay. Maybe there's a shot. It's the Ephemerate deck. Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Imagine if they had ephemerated the Uro, though. Come on now. Think of the value. See? Tinker Citadel can make literally any deck playable, chat. This is what I've been trying to tell everyone. Tinker Citadel can make any pile of magic cards you ever wanted playable. I'm jealous. We're clearly not playing the correct deck. Don't think you have another 0 drop. Like, this Citadel hasn't even, like, had extremely high synergy. But it doesn't matter, because it's a Citadel. Like, the Citadel cast 2 Green Sun Zeniths for 0. It's just completely irrelevant. Alright, so they got a Spellseeker, which got an Ephemerate. The Ephemerate spell on the Spellseeker gets Time Walk, and then Ephemerate the Spellseeker and get another Green Sun Zenith. That Green Sun Zenith gets an Eternal Witness. Eternal Witness brings back Time Walk, and then you loop a Time Walks and Ephemerates. Let's see. Let's watch, chat. Let's enjoy the beauty of our opponent's deck, because it is a sweet one. Big fan. Would Ephemerate again. Oh, they got the Green Sun Zenith and the Eternal Witness just went on the top of their library. All right. They've demonstrated the loops. I really think this deck is really sweet. Mental Misstep. Sky Sovereign. Kind of think that's it. I don't really know what I'm taking out for these though. Maybe Chief and a crew Chiefs, maybe. I mean, you can play Mindbreak Trap. I just don't think that's very good. This seems fine. Do I have their list? Yeah, you just Google it. But I mean, you just go CFT SOC 3 MTG results. Boom! Look, there's their list. This is like this is their thing. That's what they do. Here's what they do. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not thrilled. I'm not thrilled, but I think you just have to jam this and try to make it a non-game. A nice part is like when they board in all these Force of Vigors, they keep hands that don't have Force of Will. Would rather just hit a land there. Just gonna get this in play. Beats down fast enough. I don't know. They just hit 3 lands and then play spells, and we probably lose, right? That's my problem. Is like this is a good turn 1 Trinisphere, but is it really good enough? Like our okay. These Ravagers look pretty bad, but hmm. So we could go Mana Crypt and then play a 3/3 Ballista. Or we could just go Ravager. And then we could like eat the Ravager next turn is 6. We can still make the same play next turn where we go Mana Crypt Ballista. They also are going to be able to cast spells next turn, which means we have to be aware of Vigor. So the best play around Vigor is to just have multiple Ravagers. Though I guess Ravager Sphere is also theoretically playing around Vigor a little bit. They could also have Energy Flux. That's not an unreasonable line. I'm not seeing the lethal that you're seeing, Kubels. I think the 2 lines that I like the most are Ravager Ravager or Ravager Sphere. But I just feel like it's so weak if we just play. Well, yeah, I don't know. I think Ravager Sphere is the one that's calling to me, but I could definitely see Ravager Ravager being better. I guess if we play Sphere, we will turn off the. I guess we wouldn't. Yeah, we would turn off the ability to get a 3/3 Ballista off of Crypt. Excuse me, sorry. Okay. I accept. Sphere 3-ball does not work profitably, but the reason you play 3-ball Sphere is, one, it will insulate you against removal on your 3-ball, and two, it will prevent them from playing a 3-mana energy flux. So it has some merit there for sure. Just run it back. We do know that opponent does sometimes play energy flux in this deck, so I think that's pretty reasonable to play around that there. And I don't think I'm sacrificing like a lethal by not playing double Ravager, unless I did the math wrong. But I don't think I did. I don't think the math was wrong. But I'm not the best at Ravager math, so I could easily see that being the case. This hand's pretty strong. Bunch of fast mana, Chalice. Definitely going to keep this. Looking for something like Inspector into Chalice on one. I guess my opponent could just go Tinker and kill me, but that is what I signed up for as a Ravager player. Jesus Christ. Okay, sure. Didn't even didn't even play around. I mean, didn't even play into Trap, so Trap wouldn't have done anything there. Sure. Man, Bolus. Yeah. Close game. Both teams fought hard. Can I get a exclamation mark both teams in chat? Yeah. It's wasn't a close one. Are there YouTube videos of skilled players on Doomsday? I don't believe so. At least not like the top echelon of skilled players on Doomsday. Oh, they actually achieved infinite turns as well. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, yeah. Tinker does beat workshops. True story. Okay, here we go. Round 3. We're up against maybe Dredge, maybe Golos. Either way, definitely going to keep this hand with a Strip Mine. See what we got. Neither. Bug Gamer now? Oh, no. Not the Bug Gamer. All right. Ooh, that's a good draw. Excuse me. Man, I don't know what I'm just confident now. That's unfortunate. Can still play a Forge this turn, which is cool. So I'm thinking about, well, never mind. I was thinking about playing a Ballista on 2 and killing the Deathrite Shaman. And I actually think that I may still do that. Kind of like that idea a lot. Also gives them a dazed target. That we don't get our forge dazed. Pew! Mm. Okay. That's a problem. Kind of need a revoker. Yeah, I'm gonna jam a forge here. Am I gonna jam a forge here? Yeah, I think I'm gonna jam a forge here. The question is, am I supposed to play a factory so that I could, even if they turn my forge into a 3/3, then my factory is still only 5 damage, and we're not gonna be able to kill Oko because you can't kill Oko through creature combat. It's not allowed. I don't think there's any reason to play a factory, so I would rather just play strip mine, play forge, and then maybe strip mine their black source. Not sure. Not sure. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good. Okay, running hot, running hot, running running very hot. Hmm. Is it better to strip mine or to play a sphere? I think it's better to strip mine. I assume they'll just Oko my forge here. That would make the most sense to me. Which would actually let me kill this Oko. Maybe we can kill this Oko through creature combat. I did kind of high roll the highest of rolls off of that Mystic Forge, to be fair. Okay, so I can go Inspector into Ballista on 2, or I could play Ballista on 3. Yeah, I think Inspector, Ballista on 2, shoot and kill Oko. Oh, they just have a force? Okay, that's fine. Um, Ballista on 1 or a sphere? Probably a sphere. Probably a sphere? Probably a sphere. Should be able to attack and kill this Oko next turn, even when they stand up the food. Probably have to lose. We actually don't even have to lose the Inspector, which is pretty sweet. Just stand up factory, attack with 2/3/3s, killing Oko. Chalice on 1, I guess. 1? Alice on 1, stopping 3 death rights, ancestral. Chalice on 2 stops Goyce, but it stops a bunch of my cards as well. Yeah, I'm kind of down for Chalice on 1, I think. Do 1. All right. Nice. Nice. Definitely just gonna name Emerald. Even though I have an Emerald, it's fine. Definitely is more beneficial for me to take them off of an Emerald. All right. Wow. We just beat Anoko. That's pretty impressive. Probably mid-range gamer cards, I would assume. Probably if there's any matchup that a City of Traders comes in, it has to be this one, right? I can't think of another reason to get a City of Traders into my deck. Is this a mental misstep matchup? I really don't understand, but this is what happens when you take somebody else's sideboarding plans or sideboarding choices. What do we take out? What could be bad in this matchup? Cruzies? Chief, maybe? Like this? Is Chalice still good against Bug? Not convinced that it is. What about Thorn? Is Thorn good against Bug? I've never felt that spheres in general were good against Bug. What about just taking out? What about doing that? Is that crazy? Is this wrong? Kind of like it. You can just like get locked under your own spheres against Bug because they're playing this like mana denial game. I guess it doesn't happen as much anymore because they're not playing Assassin's Trophy, but why don't we just play like mid-range threats and just battle their Tarmogoyfs with Wormcoil engines? Yeah, I think this is still the best play, even though they can just go Fatal Push or something. I think that it's going to give us the largest chance, especially gives us a chance of just casting a Wormcoil on turn 2. Okay, Wasteland, sure. We can build up a pretty decent academy here. Playing by the rule. Ooh, okay, all right. So if I go Emerald, Ravager, Academy is 3, Ballista on 2. Is that a worthwhile use of my CADs? Could be not great because then it will be harder for us to cast this Wormcoil if we were to get Wastelanded. So maybe we want to go Emerald, Factory, Ballista on 1, or should we hold this Ballista? Ballista on 1 is really not doing anything. So maybe the correct answer is to just jam a Ravager. And then, like, just go factory, Emerald, Ravager, go. Or attack, go. No, I kind of like the idea of playing a Ravager this turn. Well, stun 2 is nice against, like, a Deathrite Shaman, but it's not going to do anything right away. Kind of like this. Oh, I ordered it in a different way so that we're not exactly protected, but this does like let us go around some kind of removal, right? I can always stand this up and put counters on it. I think it is correct to play around a Daze though, right? Maybe not. It's just Ancestral. Pretty good. I mean, our main goal is to make it to our next turn and play a Worm Coil. Alright, well, that sucks. Alright, so pay to eat 5 attack. It's okay. No, not for Ravager. I think we put everything onto Inspector. Maybe we put everything onto Factory. No, it's probably bad. Hmm. The problem with putting it onto Inspector is it's not currently a 3-turn clock. But putting it onto Ravager is also not. I like Inspector because it's a 3-turn clock with a Ballista. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, I think. Am I just supposed to play the Ballista on one here? Gonna lose my Inspector if I get Wastelanded. Not going to. They're gonna pay for the Emerald? Really? Oh, no, they're gonna float a mana. That makes sense. Float a mana, Fatal Push. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. So, if I had gone for... If I had kept Ravager, I could have put the mana, the counters onto the land. I still have the ability to play a Worm Coil here. So, I don't know if it's that bad for me. Had a Force? I don't know if you're right. Just because it worked out in a way that would have been more beneficial to do it the other way does not mean you were right. not really how it works. All right, so I can make the most of my mana this turn by standing up Factory and then playing a Ballista. That leads me very badly into Vigor, but maybe it's worth it. Could be wrong. Yeah, like I understand what you're saying, but I just think it like the idea of not having a 3-turn clock is kind of bad. Oinkster, you've been proven wrong. They did cast an ancestral this game, guys. Vroom, vroom. Hit you for 5. Lava Axe. I just need one more. I'm not paying for this. Nope. I don't think we're getting anywhere by playing lands, so was not another lava axe. Could have used another lava axe. Lava axes, anybody? Can we get any beep beeps in chat? Beep beep, beep beep. Not a beep beep. How's it going? Welcome. Can I get a worm coil? Or a lava axe? Worm coil? Lava axe? Oko? Oh no, Oko. Hard cast vigor? Fair. I can still win with a lava axe. Doomsday. Fair and balanced magic card. Am I right, Aaron? Am I right? No! Hardcast will. No. It's hard to beat Ancestral into Energy Flux, but we were close. We were close. No, Worm Coil, why you like this? I still think that I like the way we boarded. I think Sphere is just bad. So maybe we want to be a Chalice gamer on the play. I don't know. Why do I still like naming Chalice on 1 just feels really bad against them, but maybe it's fine. I don't know. Sears probably get better on the play, but I still don't think they're that good. All right. Okay, on the play. Hell yeah. Keep. I wonder if I'm supposed to sequence maybe Chalice first, because it's the one I would rather get countered. I'm chalicing on, like, 1, right? I still don't think I'm chalicing on 0 or anything. I guess I just get Vigored still and lose. It is what it is. Oh, they had 2 zeros. Unfortunate. They only play 4 zeros in their deck. But got wrecked, I guess. Goif. Man, if we still had that workshop, how good would that be? What if we had that workshop still? Bring back workshop. Come on now. Strip mine. If we had Chalice on 0, how good would that have been? Holy heck. I guess we should have Chalice on 0. Couldn't have seen this coming. Oh no. On-color Moxen, on-color Moxen, Abrupt Decay. Not like this. I mean, we definitely would have won this game, right? If we just played Chalice on 0. Oh well. Well, if they had a Sapphire, they would not be casting Abrupt Decay off it, would they? Okay, good draw. Time to get Force of Vigored. Oh, sure. That's fine. Lava Axes? Lava Axing? Yeah, I hope you draw like a Ravager, right? Why would you Wasteland there? Why would you not just wait till your next turn? What if you needed that mana for hard casting Vigor? Oh, coming in. No fear. Ravager, 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 Revoker, Revoker, Ravager, Revoker, Ravager. What? Imagine if they had a Wasteland. Ah, beautiful. You love to see it. Ooh, baby. Top deck, top deck, top deck. Can I get a little whitelisted, maybe? Yo, Fleetwheel Cruiser is nice. No way around it. Chat, we're back. Round 4 with the shoops. The beep beep boop boop shoops. I'm under the impression that keeping a hand like this would be silly, as it would not beat most modern decks. So I'm going to try to mulligan this hand and see if we can do better. We have done better. Deep. Question becomes, what are we putting back? A harder question. A harder question for sure. Maybe it's just this Revoker. That way, we still have the ability to Wasteland, and we still have both of our 4-drop threats, and have multiple mana sources. We'll put this Revoker back. What do we got? What do you have for us today, Tristan? Well, that's problematic. Don't kill us. We did nothing wrong. Ooh, wasteland proof. Now, the age-old question, do we play around days? I really didn't want to have to play around days. If we just drew like a workshop, we would have been in a much better spot. Bait the days? Wait, that's not a good thing. They definitely have days. We just wait. I don't think we're allowed to wait though, right? Maybe we're just supposed to play Mystic Forge on turn 1. Like, Lowstone Golem, theoretically, is the better card versus Doomsday. Fuck it, YOLO. I don't want to think about these kind of things. You better have it. Whatever. Oh, we're dead. Cool. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. Oh, we're not dead. We're not dead. Ooh, we're not dead. Okay. All right. Hold on. They also played the wrong land, which you love to see. I feel like we're gonna get like hard cast negation here or something. I'm gonna play around the other one and go like this. A fuck? Ah. I see. Well. That did take 3 cards to cast that Force of Will, so I think we're in good shape here. My opponent has an island. My opponent has an island and 3 unknowns. I will stand up a factory. Then I will play a factory. And I will make my factory stronger. I'll play a Soul Ring. Battle. Found another Underground Sea. Played a Thassa's Oracle to block. Okay. Yo, what up, Schultz? Schultz? Schultz. Appreciate the continued support. Powerful Wizardry. Ooh. Beep. They put a card on top? They did put a card on top. So I'm just gonna stand 1 up because it doesn't. I think that's better. Maybe it's not. I could guarantee 2 damage goes through, or I can get a blocker off the table. Maybe I wanted to get 2 damage to go through. Well, now 3 damage is going through, so I guess that works. Okay. This does not look like the strongest Doomsday hand. Did I open any sweet Time Spiral Remastered? No. I don't buy paper cards when I can help it. I did buy a bunch of sweet old border cards on Magic the Gathering Online, though. Okay, that's a pretty good draw. What if my opponent goes Dark Ritual, Doomsday, Street Wraith? Kill me. That would kill me. If my opponent goes Dark Ritual, Doomsday, Street Wraith, if their last card in hand is a Dark Ritual, a Doomsday, or a Street Wraith, and they find the other two cards, I lose the game right now. Because Doomsday is pretty fair deck like that, you know? It's okay. It's just dig through time, right? It's not double Demonic Tutor. Ancestral. All right, so how can I force through enough damage? I've lost so many flips. Holy moly. All right, I think that should do it, though. Because now I can just play it, Inspector, stand up, double stand up. All right, that was a good draw. That was a good draw. Yeah. Is this the best card in car shops? When are we getting some Eska's Chariots? That's what I want to know. Let's get some Eska's Chariots in shops. Maybe we'll do that after. We'll get some Gaia's Cradles and some Eska's Chariots. Maybe we should play some green shops. It's been a while. I could get some green shops down. Cat shops. Umori. Umori as your commander. I kind of want to do that today. Maybe we can play Gaia's Cradle. Maybe we can play what's the card called? The Glimpse of Nature and Genesis Chamber. Psycha? I don't know, man. I couldn't even spell it last night in chat. I have no idea what the car is called. It's got cats and they ride a chariot or they drive a chariot. That's the one. Mind break traps, mental missteps, like surgicals maybe. And then Esika? Esika. Esika. Okay. Noted. I thought it was ESKA. So it's not Eska. Esika's Chariot. Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll do that after this. Waste some play points. What was I doing? I have to cut 5 cards. How do I cut 5 cards? Revokers? and a chief. Revokers and a walking ballista. Probably reasonable. Ika? Esika? Or Esika? Not my specialty. This is a good hand. Beep beep. Okay. Noted. Oh. Okay. Ooh, that's 6 mana. I can put a cruiser in play and play a thorn this turn. That does get me dazed again. But it is the highest value play we could make. I guess a play we could make is also just jam a Mystic Forge. And then a thorn after they counter it. But I feel like a Fleet Wheel is actually better. Because if I can hit him for 10 in 2 turns... Also, the thing is, the Mystic Forge does get worse after I play my Thorn. Alright, so I can't play around Daze originally, so let's just go Pearl. Mana Crypt. I'm gonna go with Forge. I do think I want to play a 4 and a 2 this turn. And I think, like, I think your options are Cruiser Thorn or Forge Thorn. Both are going to get countered by a negation. It's not really straightforward, but I'm going to go with Forge. I think this is... Yeah. I think this... Oh, we've got them to pitch a Daze. That's so good. Woo, okay. All right. I think that went really well for us. Pretty sure that's how I wanted things to play out. Fetch is an underground, see? Plays a jet. Has another one, okay. Boop, 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 boo. Beep, beep. Coming through. Just a lava axe. Definitely gonna just play into a top deck Daze by getting the more creatures in play. Getting the land into play. Pretty powerful. All right. We are successfully doing the clocking. I don't know if we have lethal. I didn't do the math yet. So let's do the math after we draw a card. All right, so I eat this pearl. Sorry, I eat this mana crypt, standing up factory, crew this cruiser, crew the cruiser, eat this is 3, put 3 onto here is 5, so I would have to eat the thorn. I would have to eat the thorn to deal 11. But if I deal 10, they can't fetch. So that's probably good enough for me. I don't really think there's a way in which this gets... I'm gonna deal 10. I'm straight up gonna deal 10. Ah. Cool. Shop's still good. Confirmed. Yeah, so my plan here is eat this and eat this, standing up the cruiser, eat itself, put 3 on the factory, deal 10, putting them to 1. They can no longer fetch, and then I'm going to wasteland their underground sea, so all they have is a jet. Ding, ding, ding! That's a cash money! Alright, well, I don't really know how I feel about the sideboard that we stole here. I'm not really in love with the City of Trader wasn't bad, but I'm not in love with the City of Traders. I think wasting a fetch there is not good. I think I would rather attack them for 10 and then waste the underground sea. They can just do basic math and they won't, if you waste the fetch, it's useless. I don't like that idea at all. Why would we do that? Like just in case they can't do math and we win on the same turn. But if we also win if they just don't have any mana left. So wasting fetch would not be the line that I would go with there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe this player is choosing to play these because Grafdigger's Cage is still bugged. It's not about trusting. You shouldn't be making, in my mind, anyways, you shouldn't be making plays under the assumption that your opponent is going to play the incorrect line. You should be making plays under the assumption your opponent is going to play the best line. And that's how I view it anyways. So I think like normally these would be cages, but maybe because cages bugged versus oath, they have this sideboard instead. I'm not really thrilled with the City of Traders. I think you need more like needle effects. But overall, I mean, this is a pretty stock beep beep cruiser deck, and the Chiefs were good actually. Sometimes the Chiefs can be a little lackluster, but today they were quite strong. So yeah, overall, car shops, strong deck with a really high skill floor. Not a bad choice for this weekend. I feel it's like it's a pretty reasonable choice for this weekend. So if you're interested in playing car shops for the Super PTQ, maybe it's a good choice. That's going to be all for this video. Thank you for everyone watching on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you can see future videos like this one. This will go up tomorrow morning, so it'll be Saturday morning. If you're watching this tomorrow morning, I'm probably live and streaming the Vintage Challenge at 1 p.m. Eastern on Saturday, and the Super PTQ on Sunday. I'll be streaming at 10 a.m. Eastern. So, bye-bye now.